Hello, what's up, people? And how are you doing today? How is your business? How is your family? And how are your endeavors? I hope the Lord is being faithful to you as He is to me. Thank you for all your support on my channel. For today's tutorial, it is a highly requested video of a shirt gown with one-sided collar, which is actually not one-sided, but because of the way it is placed, I'm going to be showing you the picture of our tutorial for today. I have here 1 yard of this black cotton fabric and 1 yard of this blue cotton fabric. Also, they are the same design, just different colors, and I intend to use them that way. So I'll be using the black for the front and then the blue for the back. Okay. Okay, now having seen the picture, I hope you now understand what we are about to do. Now I have here already marked out the body of the shirt. I hope you can see this is the shoulder, okay, the armhole, this is my bust, my waist, my hip, and then this is the length of my dress. Okay, as you can see here, I went up by 5 inches at the side. Okay, this is because of that slight curve you have at the side of the dress. I'll need to cut out all these ones first. I gave a folding allowance of 1 inch at the hemline. Also, you see in that picture, the dress had buttons at the side. That I don't know if it is a true button or a false button, but for this my own, I'll be making it a false button. In other words, I can't be able to open it, okay, but the buttons will still be there. Okay, so for the button placket, that is the extra inch you have here. I used 1.5 inches. Okay, this is my measurement, ease and seam allowance inclusive. Okay, I hope you get that. This space here is now for the button, which is actually on one side. So it is okay if you open yours up and remove the side that does not have the button. I hope you understand it. If you don't want to leave it this way, if you feel that the allowance will now be much, you can open it up and remove the side that does not have button. Okay, so I'll now open this one up. This is the front. Like I said, the back is going to be exactly like this. The only difference is that the back will be 1.5 inches longer than the front at this upper part. I hope you get that. 1.5 inches long. Now I've cut also the back piece, okay, and you can see here that the back, which is the blue, is obviously longer than the front, like I said, with about 1.5 inches, so that when you fold it, it gives you something like this. Okay, normally a normal dress will start from here, the joining, but for shirt it normally falls a little bit towards the front side, okay, giving you something like this, and the armhole is still the same. Okay, now we go over to the collar. Like I said, you can use the front as the back, you can use the back as the front, meaning that both are the same cutting. For the neck width of the collar, I'll be using 7.5 inches, which is the notch you have here. 7.5 inches, that is the neck width. Okay, and then for the depth, I'll use 2 inches. Okay, 2 inches. All right. Okay. For that picture we saw, the neck is just this way. It was because one side was shifted. That's why it was as if it had a slanting collar. Okay. So both the neck for the front and the back is going to be this way. Alright. So for the sleeve, it's going to be a basic sleeve. I've made a tutorial on that. It's going to be a basic sleeve. So this is the neck for both the front and the back. Okay. You still have a 1.5 inches here. Okay. So the joining is going to look this way. But this now will make it somewhat awkward to change the front to the back and back to the front. Now for the collar, all we need to do is place your fabric on a fresh one. Don't forget where you have the notch, this point and this point. Okay, so this remaining one is going to form our shoulder. Okay, I'm just tracing out the neck. Okay, so now this is our neck width. We have it here. You determine how wide. Remember, for this dress, my own collar will be tilting towards my right. Okay, yours can go towards the left. It depends on you. Okay, so it's something like this. Okay, it depends also on how wide you want the collar to be, but remember, for the front and the back, they are going to be 2 each. That's the front collar will be 2, the back collar also will be 2. And here in this dress, we're not using collar stand. It's just a normal collar. So I will carefully now cut out the neck width and then the size of the collar that I want. So here is the collar. I've cut it, 2 for front, 2 for back. I also used a very soft interlining to line it. Okay, and then for the body of the dress, for the side that has that false button, you can see I ironed one side. Okay, the allowance I made for the false button, that is what I just ironed inwards. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to the machine now to join at the 2 shoulders of both the front and the back. Okay, when I join that, and then we will come back. And this is our basic sleeve. This is going to form the band. I'm also going to use the soft interlining to line it. Okay, I have 2 of them. Right, now if you look at that sleeve, it wasn't tight, so I'll just make a slight gathers around here. Okay, before now attaching this one, I cut this one to the measurement of my arm. Okay, you can also do so to yours, but this one is more than the measurement of my arm because I'm going to be using a gather stitch to gather them scantily. Okay, I hope you get it. So I'm going to go ahead now and use an interlining, a soft one, to line it. For the benefit of those that will ask how many inches, this is 2.5 inches when on fold. So by the time I'm done attaching it at the upper part of my sleeve, we will now have 2 inches left as the band. Right, now I've joined them at the two shoulders. Okay, so next is to now attach the collar. Which is supposed to sit like this after attachment. Okay, so but in joining it, you are joining from the wrong side. Okay, you are placing the collar at the neckline through the wrong side, so that by the time you stitch and top stitch, it will now turn to this side. I hope you get that. So I will go ahead and through the wrong side attach the collar to the neck of the dress for both the front and the back. Now the collar has been attached. I hope you see it. I hope you see it. Maybe I will later try out this collar with a collar stand and see which one comes out better. You can also try it out on your own. So the next thing will be to attach the sleeve. Now remember that the back was longer than the front, so in attaching the sleeve you need to find out the midpoint. Just fold your fabric down, make sure that the two armhole are on the same level, and then notch the midpoint. Okay, do the same thing at the other side. The midpoint now for this is not where you have the two shoulders joined. Okay, you now created your own midpoint at the shoulder level. I'm doing the same thing at the other side. Okay, now in attaching the sleeve, you can choose to close the two sides first of all before attaching the sleeve, or you can choose to attach the sleeve first and then close the two sides. Whichever one that works for you is just fine. And this is the sleeve. I just made my gathered stitch. This is the band. You can see there's a fold here of about 1/2 inch. Okay, so I'm going to attach the band to the sleeve this way. I will sew it, turn it this way, and then close this roughness using the fold I already made here. I hope you understand it, so that on each side there are no rough edges showing. I hope you understand. So first I'm going to work like this. I'll sew it this way. Okay, and then turn it, because I already folded using my iron about 1/2 inch. This is my seam allowance, so I'll just fold it over this way and sew on top of it. Okay, so I'll get ahead with it on my machine. Here is the sleeve. I hope you see it. Both the front and the back are almost the same thing. There is no rough edge. Now we have a notch at the midpoint of the sleeve. Okay, so in attaching it, this notch on the sleeve will now correspond with the notch on the body of the dress. Okay, this way. Then I'll fold this one along here I will also attach this one at this other side. Okay, that is if you want to attach your sleeve before joining the two sides. If you want to join the two sides before attaching the sleeve, it's still the same thing. Just make sure that the two notches are at the same position, okay, because both of them are the midpoint. So here is what I did. I attached the first sleeve, okay, but for the second side where we have the false button, remember I said mine is going to be a false button. Where we have that, also remember I folded it using my iron to remove the allowance for the button bracket. Okay, so this is it. I hope you see it. I already stitched it towards the right side. Okay, just the normal way you put your the facing for your button. Okay, now you are not going to turn it to the wrong side to attach again. Remember, this is going to be visible. Okay, according to that picture we saw, it's going to be visible. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. So you will just place it this way, taking away your seam allowance. Okay, you place it this way, and then you just sew down, but this time it's not hidden. Okay, I hope you see it. You will now sew on top. I hope you get that, so that this place becomes somewhat open, okay, as if there were true button and buttonhole there. I hope you get it. So I'll just go to the machine and sew it also using the allowance I made available for this. You should have something like this after you've followed the procedure I followed. I hope you see it. You see, this is on the right side. This is actually the right side, and this is the wrong side. Okay, so that when you place your buttons, it will look as if it is buttoned down. Okay, so I will just go ahead and then attach the remaining sleeve and close the other side, and then the hemline, and that will be all. With the hemming done, we have our shirt gown ready. Even though I've not inserted the button, I'll just take my time to insert the button by the side. Okay, so we'll go ahead now and try it on. I also made my belt for it. So now you can see how beautiful the end result of our work is. Check out the back and also the side where we are supposed to insert the button. Come closer so they can see it well. You see, it opens as if it's a true button. So when I take my time to insert the button now, it will look as if it is a true button. Okay, also for the shoulder, if you want yours to still tilt a little bit lower than this, you can expand your shoulder and also your neckline. You can also rock the clothes this way. I hope you see it. Either you wear it this way or you tilt it towards one side. Thank you, lovely people, for watching till the end. I really appreciate all of you. Stop laughing. If this tutorial has been helpful in any way to you, please encourage us by giving us your thumbs up. And if you happen to be passing by my channel and yet to subscribe, please don't leave without subscribing and also touching the notification bell so that when I upload, you get notifications. Don't ever forget to be kind to people close to you, even strangers. Be nice to people. Stay safe. Keep your head high and always be innovative. Bye.